Hey everyone, how's it going? Thanks so much for tuning in. For today's video, we'll be taking an in-depth look at the all-new 2017 Hyundai Elantra Limited. This will be an in-depth review where we'll start it up, show the engine, go over the performance data, and talk about all the changes for 2017. We'll take it on a thorough drive and show you many of the unique aspects throughout the interior as well as exterior. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on in, start it up, let her run. The Elantra Limited comes with Hyundai's proximity key system, so all you have to do is just keep the key fob in your pocket and lock and unlock the vehicle by using the little black buttons on the driver and passenger side door handle. Our tester is finished in white and features a black leather interior. To start, all you have to do is just make sure you have the key fob within the interior, then simply put your foot on the brake and hit the dash mounted button to go. Like before, the Elantra uses Hyundai's motor-driven power steering system, which features an electric motor mounted on the steering column to provide assistance versus a more traditional engine-driven hydraulic pump. Along with a revised chassis and stiffer body structure, the steering is a bit quicker than before, leading to sharper behavior. It takes 2.7 turns to lock and has an overall ratio of 13.9 to 1. The turning circle remains the same at just under 35 feet. Speaking from a vehicle dynamics point of view, the Elantra steering doesn't deliver much road feel, but I do believe it's a good bit improved over the earlier systems, especially when using the car's 3 drive modes. If you prefer a firmer feel, placing the car into sport mode delivers just that, dialing in more resistance and feedback. A speed proportional design also ensures that the steering remains relaxed at lower speeds for easier maneuvering, while tightening up on the highway for greater precision and control. Our tester's leather-wrapped 3-spoke multifunction steering wheel offers grip bolsters at 10 and 2 with satin silver highlighting the upper spokes and lower airbag cover. The Elantra is offered with 3 different transmissions depending on the trim level. A 6-speed manual is available on the base SE, while an all-new 6-speed automatic is optional for the SE and standard on the Limited. The Elantra Eco, along with having a smaller displacing turbocharged 4-cylinder, comes with a class-exclusive 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. Power is sent to the front wheels smoothly and effortlessly. In conjunction with the 3 drive modes, which includes normal, sport, and eco, the transmission and throttle behavior are altered to deliver varying levels of performance. In eco mode, the transmission upshifts sooner and the throttle becomes less sensitive in an effort to boost fuel economy. Sport basically does the opposite by holding gears longer, quickening shifts and increasing throttle sensitivity. There aren't any paddle shifters, but you're able to shift gears manually by tapping the shifter to the left while in drive and pushing it forward to upshift and pulling it backward to downshift. Hyundai claims their next generation 6-speed auto offers a 3.3% increase in efficiency over the previous model, featuring a new valve body to improve shift responsiveness and control, a new multi-disc torque converter, and a smaller oil pump. Rolling resistance and friction are also reduced by adopting double angular ball bearings. A rear-view camera with guidance lines is available in addition to a plethora of high-end safety technology, but we'll discuss all of that more in depth later in the video. The shifter is finished in leather with glossy black and satin silver detailing. So let's go ahead and flip on the optional projector LED accented HID headlamps, as well as the hazards. The driver's side window is fully automatic. Now let's go and check out the exterior, shall we? Upon closing the door, the vehicle will chime for a few seconds to let you know it's lost detection of the proximity key fob. With an increasing focus on high-end style and amenities for the modern small sedan market, the Hyundai Elantra has represented one of the best values you could buy for your money. Especially with the launch of the 5th generation back in 2011, it has quickly become one of Hyundai's most popular offerings in recent time. For one, it introduced a number of premium features that were previously unheard of for the price, such as heated rear seats. Over the past 5 years, this segment has grown by leaps and bounds, especially with the redesigned and updated lineups from Chevrolet, Honda, Mazda, Toyota, and Nissan. All offer their own distinct strong points to set them apart, whether it be looks, driving behavior, or value, making the decision process harder now than it ever has been. To maintain its position in an ever-expanding segment, the all-new 6th generation Elantra launches for the 2017 model year, continuing to offer a well-rounded package and an excellent choice in the small sedan category. For starters, it's smoother, quieter, and offers enough interior space for the EPA to classify it as a mid-size car, similar to the Honda Civic and Corolla. It's also more fuel efficient thanks to 2 new engine options. Combining cues first seen in the redesigned Sonata and Tucson, the design is not only handsome but functional. By focusing additional effort on aerodynamics, the new Elantra boasts an exceptionally low drag coefficient of just 0.27, leading to fuel economy benefits and reduced wind noise within the interior. Air curtains in the outer edges of the front fascia help smooth the flow of air around the front wheels to minimize turbulence and resistance. Other aero bits include underbody covers, a specially developed rear bumper bottom spoiler, and a swept-up rear deck lid. One thing that's obvious is that the updated styling is less curvy and more chiseled. Some may think it's a bit less distinctive than before, but the matured look grows on you quick. The silhouette is defined by a visually lower front end, a high rear deck, and an ascending character line that extends from the front wheel arches to the tail lamps. A wide hexagonal grille dominates the front end and features tasteful brightwork. With the Limited, you get a lot more than just leather and wheels. The exterior also receives a full array of modern exterior lighting. These include vertical LED daytime running lights, LED door handle approach lights, side mirror LED turn signals, and distinctive 6-element LED tail lamps. HID headlamps with dynamic bending and automatic high beam assist are added with the Ultimate package. Currently, the Elantra is offered in 3 trim levels: SE, Eco, and Limited. Pricing starts at $17,150 for a manual transmission SE, $20,650 for the Eco, and $22,350 for the Limited. Our tester equipped with the Tech Package and Ultimate Package stickers for $27,585, including an $835 destination fee. While similar in size as the previous Elantra, length grows by 0.8 inches while width expands by 1 inch. Height and wheelbase length remain the same. Hyundai claims the Elantra is also lighter than before, which puts it right in line with the rest of the new competition. The only one to be significantly lighter is the new Honda Civic, which beats everyone out by 150 pounds or so. The Elantra's significant changes come from its new chassis, which now contains 53% high-strength steel, up from 21% in the previous model. This not only strengthens the car, increasing torsional rigidity by 29.5% and bending strength by 25.3%, but it helps lessen weight and deliver the solidity needed to improve ride quality, quietness, driving comfort, and of course, safety. On top of that, more structural adhesives were used to reinforce stress points in welded areas. The previous Elantra only used 10 feet of this stuff, while the new model uses about 394 feet. If you're looking for a small sedan, the Elantra, like so many others in this class, offers a model for just about everyone. With good build quality, all of the available amenities you could ask for, and excellent fuel economy, be sure the Elantra is on your short list of consideration. The Elantra is offered with a variety of trim-specific wheel options that include 15-inch steel, 15-inch alloy, and optional 16-inch alloys, while the Limited features these machine-finished 5 twin-spoke 17-inch alloys. They're wrapped in 225/45 all-season tires. The Elantra isn't the sportiest option of the segment when it comes to driver engagement and corner-taking ability, but it holds its own well and is very comparable to the Chevrolet Cruze and Honda Civic. All Elantras come with 11-inch internally ventilated discs up front. Out back, the SE and Eco have 8-inch drum brakes, while the Limited has 10.3-inch solid discs for better stopping power. 4-wheel 4-channel 4-sensor ABS with electronic brake force distribution is included along with stability and traction control. As we discussed, the Elantra rides on a revised suspension with updated subframes and geometry for more refined road manners. Up front, you'll find independent McPherson struts with coil springs, twin-tube shock absorbers, and a 22mm hollow stabilizer bar. Increased caster boosts steering feedback at highway speeds, while an isolated front subframe helps reduce interior noise and body roll. Out back is a coupled torsion beam with monotube shock absorbers that now sit at different angles than before, along with repositioned coil springs that all play a role in improving ride comfort, handling, and stability over its predecessor. All in all, the body movements are very well controlled. The car feels much smoother over road imperfections with better bump absorption without transferring harsh feedback or unpleasant noise within the interior. Overall length is 179.9 inches with a width of 70.9 inches and a height of 56.5 inches. It rides on a 106.3 inch wheelbase and has a curb weight for the automatic transmission between 2,800 and 2,900 pounds. The 2017 Elantra introduces two all-new engine options, including a 2-liter Atkinson cycle naturally aspirated 4-cylinder and a 1.4-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. The 2-liter is only available in the SE and Limited trims, while the 1.4-liter is exclusive to the Eco model. Along with using aluminum for the block and head, the 2-liter features dual overhead cams, 4 valves per cylinder, and variable valve timing. The compression ratio is rated at 12.5 to 1, accompanied by an indicated red line of 6,500 RPM. It develops a modest 147 horsepower at 6,200 RPM and 132 pound-feet of torque at 4,500 RPM, which should be good to hit 60 miles an hour in about 8.5 seconds. Top speed is governed to 122 miles per hour. Overall performance is pretty much on par for the class. It's peppy around town and offers good response with plenty of passing power for highway commutes. If you're looking for something with a little bit more oomph, you might want to check out the Chevrolet Cruze, which develops more power and torque from its turbocharged 4-cylinder and can hit 60 in about 7.7 seconds. As far as interior noise, which we'll talk about more in just a second, there's been a notable improvement, but some competitors do offer a more isolated environment when you're driving out on the road, so it's certainly worth a test drive comparison. Comparing horsepower and torque numbers, the 2-liter is very similar to its predecessor's 1.8-liter. The main focus was making it more operationally efficient. The Atkinson cycle design reduces pumping losses by delaying the closed timing of the intake valve and the compression stroke to maximize the expansion ratio. Fuel is delivered via multi-port injection. Other new bits to improve efficiency include an electronically controlled thermostat and piston cooling jets. Together, this is said to increase efficiency by 2.2%. As far as fuel economy, the Elantra SE and Limited is rated between 28 miles to a gallon in the city and 37 on the highway, averaging around 32 miles to a gallon. SEs equipped with the manual transmission are rated between 26 city and 36 highway. The all-new interior departs in a big way from the previous model by swapping out the flowing forms for a more contemporary driver-focused design. With a wide dash and plenty of horizontal elements, it's very much like a condensed version of what you would find in the new Sonata, emphasizing spaciousness and again giving off a more mature vibe. The previous layout was highly unique for its time, but with these changes, Hyundai wanted to place focus on increasing comfort and ease of use with a range of new available technology. That being said, the ergonomics are some of the best you'll find in this class. The entire center stack is within arm's reach and has been tilted 7 degrees towards the driver. Nothing seems cluttered, all of the buttons are clearly labeled and grouped by function. Fit and finish, including the quality of materials, are notably improved for 2017. There's soft touch materials in all of the key touch points, no noticeable rattles, and everything feels pretty solid. Some competitors, especially the Chevrolet Cruze, offer more upscale designs and appointments, but that all really depends on your personal tastes. Another major improvement is interior noise like I talked about earlier. With thicker front door window glass and additional sound insulation in all of the pillars, inner fenders, and floor pan, it's notably quieter than its predecessor, especially at idle. The front seats feature high-tension, lightweight frames that are said to improve performance in collisions and provide more well-rounded comfort to reduce fatigue over long distances. Leather upholstery is standard in the Limited, as are heated seats. A power-adjusting driver seat with lumbar and memory settings is an option. The passenger seat features 6-way manual adjustment, including height adjustment. In addition to a manual tilting telescoping steering wheel, the headrest and seatbelts are adjustable. Throughout the interior, you'll also find a generous amount of storage, including door pockets, center console storage, and a roomy glove box. With regards to safety, the Elantra now offers just about every modern feature available nowadays, including adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, lane keep assist, automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, and blind spot detection with rear cross traffic alert. 7 airbags can be found throughout the interior, including a new driver's knee airbag. A powered sunroof is added with the tech package.
Now let's go and see how she sounds, both sitting still and on the road.
Hyundai offers 2 touchscreen infotainment systems for the Elantra. One has a 7-inch display and the other has an 8-inch display with navigation, as you see here. All of your shortcut keys are located across the bottom, including radio, media, navigation, telephone, BlueLink, and more. It's a very cool system, easy to use with good graphics. You'll also see this used in a lot of Kia products. There's also a lot of ways you can integrate your smartphones, such as Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Of course, you have hands-free Bluetooth audio streaming and SiriusXM satellite radio. There's also HD radio. This one features the upgraded 8-speaker Infinity audio system. The Limited also features dual-zone electronic automatic climate control, as well as heated front and rear seats. In the cubby towards the front, you have 2 12-volt power outlets, an auxiliary, and a USB port. There's another USB port within the center console that also offers a good amount of space. Along with illuminated vanity mirrors, up top there's a sunglass storage container and an auto-dimming rearview mirror with 3-position garage home link and buttons for your roadside assistance, send to car with Google, and BlueLink telecommunication services. The instrument cluster is very clean and simple. To the left is a temperature readout, to the right is vehicle fuel. In the middle is a 4.2-inch display that houses your driver information system, everything from navigation to vehicle assist features.
Now let's go and shut her down and check out the back seat. So the Elantra has a pretty spacious back seat. I'm 5'10" and with a comfortable seating position for myself in front, I probably have about 2.5 inches of leg space and upwards of 3 to 3.5 inches of head space. I mean, it's very accommodating for taller folks. I would imagine if you're around 6 feet or maybe just a little bit over, you won't have any problem sitting back here whatsoever. It's also really comfortable. I mean, like the Chevrolet Cruze we took a look at not too long ago, I mean, the lower cushion has a lot of padding, but where I'm more impressed about is the back cushion. I mean, there's a lot of padding across the perforated section here and excellent lower back support. I mean, this would be a very comfortable car to travel in. As far as the overall environment, I mean, you could see up to 5 people in this car. If you slide over to the middle, It's not quite as comfortable as the outer portion. It's a bit firm and you sit up a little bit higher, so you're going to lose a little bit of headspace. I probably have maybe, I don't know, 2 inches or so, but it's definitely usable. Depending on the size of the people back here, you might fight for shoulder space, but leg space is still pretty good. The drivetrain hump doesn't stick up too high, and the center console is not intrusive, so it all works together pretty well. As far as some of the noteworthy amenities back here, I mean, the Elantra is pretty simple to begin with, but the Elantra Limited pretty much has all of the bells and whistles attached to it. I mean, you have 2-stage heated rear seats back here, which is starting to become more commonplace in this class, which is pretty cool seeing premium features like that trickle down to this price point. It's 2-stage heating and it applies to the lower cushion on the both of the outer ones. The middle portion isn't heated, but that's still a pretty nice feature to have on a cold day. There's 3 adjustable headrests here and a full padded armrest with 2 cup holders. Up top you have grip handles, a coat hook on the driver's side, some illumination in the middle, excellent storage across the lower door panels with water bottle holders, and you have a seat back storage pocket on the rear of the passenger seat. Other than that, overall build quality, I mean, just like the front, you don't have a ton of soft touch material, but you have some across the middle section here, as well as across the armrest. The leather is pretty decent feeling. I think the Cruise had some more premium materials in it, but still, it's exactly what you would expect for the class. I mean, the doors have a nice soft closing sound to it. I mean, very tight, so not too bad at all. I mean, good build quality overall, a nice list of standard features, and it's extremely roomy, so properly equipped, I mean, this is a very, very nice car for the class. So, let's go and hop out, check out trunk space.
While the Elantra may lack some tech goodies like Chevrolet's wireless phone charging tray or Honda's blind spot camera, Hyundai is now offering its own class exclusive option, a hands-free smart trunk. Same as what you would see in either a Sonata or a Genesis, this system is designed to recognize the key fob in your pocket and open the trunk without lifting a finger. To open the trunk, you have to stand behind it for a few seconds to make your intention known. When the car recognizes you, it'll beep a few times before opening. It's a pretty handy feature if your arms are full. Of course, the system can be turned off completely if you so choose. The Elantra boasts an impressive 14.4 cubic feet of cargo space, plenty of room to take an extended vacation with a carload of people. Without the people, you can fold down the 60-40 split rear seat if you need to stow some longer items. A spare tire can be found underneath the trunk floor.
Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the in-depth look at the 2017 Hyundai Elantra. Be sure to stay tuned next time. There's always a lot more where that came from. Take care, everyone.
Surfaces. It also lowers ride height by 10 millimeters or about 0.4.